name's Michael Wood, and my area of expertise is Windows Azure. I think Microsoft with Azure has provided the ability to build using the same skills everybody has that are Microsoft developers, and build on top of that. And I'm glad they went that direction first rather than an infrastructure as a service. One of the reasons I really like the cloud is how fast they can move. And so it's not this big feature or that big feature. It's every few months there's a new part of the API that's exposed that you can go use. And you don't have to wait for bits to be shipped on CDs or any of that. You just go and try it out. And as new features are rolled out, you try them. If they're working out well for you, keep moving on. You provide feedback. And they just keep coming out with new stuff.
I'm Brian Prince. I used to be an MVP for a couple of years before I joined the company, and they made me give it up when you join the company. So, but my focus is Windows Azure as well, and I just published a book, Azure in Action.
Well, I think having Brian come from the community, he's very familiar with what it's like to be out there doing mostly volunteer time, right? Or 99.9% volunteer time to organize user groups or try to put an event together. He was one of the founders of Code Mash. It's an all volunteer driven conference, and it's huge. And it's sold out in what?
3.5 days.
3.5 days.
And then you've done a lot of, how many boot camps have you done?
5.
So you've done 5 of the 60 or 70 Azure boot camps he's done himself, which is probably as many as anyone else as a trainer.
That's fun.
The advantage I have as a DE is having been an MVP, having been a community leader, and now getting to do the same. I'm doing the same work, but from the other side of the table. Giving them the resources, sometimes the motivation, helping them connect with each other so that the community can grow. Right? It's important to remember that it's not Microsoft's community, it's their community. My job is to be Microsoft's participant in that community and to help them grow and become stronger and to share a lot, right? There's a lot of sharing that goes on. We know each other real well. Back when I was in the community, when I was an MVP, he runs a lot of the user groups in Cincinnati. I ran a lot of the user groups in Columbus. He helped me a lot on the book. He was the technical editor on the book, so we worked a lot that way too.
He has that background, so when he's talking to community leaders and people that are just volunteers or even just people at the user group meetings, he knows where they're coming from, and he spent a lot of time in the business world also, and so dealing with consultants and full-time employees, it's definitely not somebody that's hidden away off somewhere in a bubble.